Welcome to another singing mukbang video, and today I am so excited because I have my nephew Andrew here with me, and he is a part of the What Band.
That's right.
And so we doing this DMV style, as y'all know, and so we're going to ask him if he would just give us a word of prayer over this food, and we will go right into it.
Well, and you know, we are church folks, so I got to take my hat off to do it.
Right.
Here we go. Lord, I thank you for this food, for the nourishment of these bodies. Bless the hands that prepared it and give us grace to receive our sight. And Lord, bless this actual video so that it may be able to touch people and reach people.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. And so today we are eating Wingstop. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
We're doing Wingstop today.
Yeah. What's up, Rick Ross?
And so we got some ranch dressing right here. I have some Hawaiian wings on my plate right here. And I have some garlic parmesan, and I have some regular fries. And what you got?
I have some hot wings.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I took one of her Hawaiian wings.
You did.
And I have some, what's these? Some
Those
Buffalo
are
Ranch.
Yeah.
Buffalo Ranch fries here.
Exactly.
Yummy.
And so we're going to eat a little bit. And get right into it.
Yep.
You don't eat no ranch.
I don't.
And
I'm doing it for the video, you guys.
Right.
I'm a blue cheese guy.
And it's my fault because it's funny, when I was ordering the food, I kept saying ranch. I kept coming across blue cheese, and I did not order it. Next, see, this one you gotta listen to your spirit.
It's always good to listen to your spirit.
Some of y'all call it synchronicity, whatever you want to call it. I know I should have ordered some blue cheese for my nephew.
I don't know that word she just used, synchronicity. Is that what the word? I just like spirit doesn't listen to your spirit part. That word is a little bit too hard to say.
And some of y'all know what synchronicity is. Since I said it, I guess I should give like a 2-second explanation. Synchronicity is simply when things sync together. So, let me give you this example. I'm ordering the food from Wingstop, and I keep seeing blue cheese. I mean, literally seeing blue cheese, and I would feel myself pushing the button to add the blue cheese, and it never happened. Then he comes in the house, or my daughter brings the food in the house, and I said, "Oh my God," Andrew was like, "No, where's the blue cheese?" And again, it's synchronized with my spirit, blue cheese, and I should have just followed that.
And you know that speaks volumes. So that word is synchronicity. Well, that speaks volumes because that's been going on in my last couple of weeks.
Oh wow!
Just like, kind of listening to your gut, listening to the thing. Once you walk into the certain situations, what your inner self and what your gut was telling you, was so on key, and you're like, why didn't I listen?
Why didn't I listen?
Why didn't I listen to myself? Happens all the time.
And it's for a reason.
That's a great word. So we got a word for today: synchronicity. Hopefully we can put it.
Right. I'll put it on the screen.
This is a blessing, y'all, to be able to sit here with my auntie.
Yeah, I love my nephew.
Yes, I love her. I love her so much. Me and my cousins are the closest. The closest.
Yeah, they are.
And so she's like mom to me. Not just auntie. She's like mom to me.
I appreciate that so much. You know I love you, man.
Yeah.
They are so close with my kids, their cousins, like you said.
Yeah, peas in a pod.
And we don't always get a chance to get together.
Yeah.
But when we do, we have fun. And that's why we're here today, because I want to sit down with my nephew because I appreciate his gift so much. And a lot of times we don't appreciate one another's gift. And for those of y'all who have been following the Singing Mukbang family channel on YouTube and have been watching some of the latest videos, I've been interviewing artists and musicians in the DMV area. And a lot of these artists and musicians are very known in their circles. And even on social media, I mean, my nephew has. Tell him where you've been, and you give him a little bit of information about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm a lead guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
I started playing.
Oh my God! I remember when you could not.
I think me and my younger brother Brian, we started when I think I was 12, and I think he was 11.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad got my brother a drum set, and I got a guitar because I love the guitar. I'll give you a little backstory on how that happened, okay? There is a guy I love named Mr. Ron.
Shout out to you, Mr. Ron.
Mr. Ron from Christchurch of Rockville.
Okay.
So I would sit right under Brother Ron. Like, I love the way he played the guitar. Like, you know, that was our thing. I think with our family, we would always sit where the musicians was in the choir. It didn't matter what was going on, what the service was. We walked around and sat with a musician.
Right.
But I would sit right under him, and I begged him for months. Could you show me? Could you show me? And as a guitar player, I understand now why he wasn't so quick to show me.
Right.
But he was like, you know what? You're going to stop begging me to learn. I'm going to show you. If I can show you this song, then I'll teach you.
Oh, okay.
So that was my challenge. So after service, he took me to the secondary sanctuary, and he showed me a few chords.
Oh, wow.
And I learned it right there.
Are you serious? I've never heard this story before.
So he went over to, because everybody was in the main sanctuary, still talking. So he went over and got Dad and said, come over here. So Dad come in, he's like, what's going on? What he do?
No, Dad.
What'd he do? He said, nah, he ain't do nothing, but watch. Go ahead and play it. So I played it. And Dad was like, it was like, oh, okay. So he said, Andy, go get him a guitar.
Right.
So Dad listened to him, and
wow,
took me to Guitar Center, and I think my first guitar was a Fender.
Oh, wow.
It was a Midnight Purple.
That wasn't no cheap guitar.
No, it wasn't. And I was real excited because Dad got me a real nice guitar. But I mean, he felt that I deserved it because he saw something when he first saw me play. So I sat with Brother Ron for at least a year.
Wow.
And he would show me different songs, show me different chord progressions and things like that. And then that's when me and Brian started playing in that praise team.
Oh, wow.
So my brother was always good at drums. Like that, he didn't need a set.
Right, and I'm a drummer too. So
he would sit there with a pillow and we'd beat on the couch. We used to have this back room. We was living in the house in Southeast.
Okay.
Downstairs in the basement was a ladder. We had a ladder, and then the ladder, because Dad did all that work. It was a ladder that sat on the wall, and if you hit the ladder, it was an aluminum one. So
it made different sounds. Yes.
So Dad came home one time. We downstairs just beating it. We beating that ladder up. He come downstairs, and the only thing that he could think of was, y'all didn't the ladder. I got to use the ladder. But we was having so much fun. That's how he knew that we needed to be in music.
Yeah.
So we started playing in the praise team, and like you said, I wasn't all that good. Once you can learn how to play an instrument, but until you join a band, a chorus, playing with someone where it's not you just playing by yourself, that's when you really learn.
Exactly, because that's how it was with the drums.
And sitting with our other cousins, Victor Blackwell, Gene Setzer.
Shout out to Victor. Shout out to Gene.
I love you guys. They really groomed us because we saw them doing it on a bigger scale.
Right.
And we always wanted that. Me and Brian was like, man, we're going to be playing in a big church. We're going to be playing for a big artist. That's what we're going to do.
And we grew up, y'all, and our goals was always, what is the next level we could reach in church?
Yeah.
And so when he says, we was like, because that was our world. And everything that we saw that was obtainable was in the church.
Yeah, it really was.
It was either, okay, I'm going to be a pastor, I'm going to be an elder, or I'm going to be the head musician, or I'm going to be the choir director. because our family has always been leaders in the church. So
very much
it doesn't matter what church we went to, we always wind up in a lead position some kind of way.
Ministerial role.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's really crazy. But what happened is, as time went on, the family began to grow and to be able to understand that you can have a life outside of church.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it did not interfere with who you were as a believer.
Right.
It didn't interfere for you to become a part of the systems in the world. You know, we're taught.
We stopped judging each other's faith.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I think it was a thing where, you know, our elders over my auntie and, you know, me, they were very strict and gun ho. It was like, this is what God is.
That's right.
This is what we want you to do. This is how you should do it, and that's it.
Exactly.
But I mean, as we grew, like she said, everybody had their own facet of what their life was, and it didn't totally include, you know, ministry or church.
Exactly.
And so with those things, and with also other family, you know, everybody has, you know, the black sheep, and those other ones. There's no reason. I think we have become closer without judging. You know, just because we know Bible verses and we know things like that. People stop judging, and our circle has become even stronger.
That's exactly right.
And I thank God for that. You know,
and we accept every gift. Because we know that gifts are not something that you just go out and learn how to do. It's embedded in you when you're born. It's a part of your body system, your spirit, your soul, your body is a part of that music. And so when he plays that guitar and he's getting with his band, it's not just him playing a guitar. It's his entire body system. His whole spirit is connecting with that. And so we have, as a family, have branched out business-wise through companies, through music, through all kinds of photography, video. And so I want you to now talk about the band that you're a part of.
Okay.
And let us know, how did you get with the what band, and what is a what band? What is it?
Okay. I gotta run that back too. So we're gonna go to high school.
Okay.
Me and Brian, we moved out to.
You're older than Brian, right?
I'm a year and a half older than Brian.
Brian is his baby brother.
That's my baby brother.
He has a brother and a sister. Shout out to our Netta.
I love you, Netta.
Me too, baby.
I love you, Chantel.
Yeah, all y'all
people. Matthew.
Okay,
but
them your babies.
That's my brother and sister. Netta, Matthew, Brian.
Oh, here you go. Where's Matthew?
Matthew is the baby, my mommy's baby. He
was
a baby boy. Yeah, so me and Brian, we moved out to Rockville with Dad, and we had, I believe, the house in Southeast had caught fire. Okay, we moved out there, and we transferred to Wheaton High School.
Okay.
And we took over the jazz and music program there.
Oh, wow.
So for 2 years, because I got there when I was in 11th grade. Brian was going to 10th.
Okay.
So he was playing basketball. We took over the music section, and we was very popular as far as music is concerned around that area, because we won competitions.
Oh wow!
All sorts of stuff. So it was a big thing. So after me and him graduated.
High school, right?
High school.
Okay.
After me and him graduated high school, I came back to PG with my Aunt Cheryl, and she was really into, I want to say, gospel nightlife.
Okay.
It was a big thing at the time. They had gospel clubs. They had meet and greets at bowling alleys, skating rinks, and things of that sort. And just to find a way for Christians to have a good time. So she introduced me to
outside of the church
environment. She introduced me to gospel go-go. Now here we go.
Gospel go-go. Y'all need to go look up that.
Look up you some gospel go-go. It's gonna open up your whole.
It's gonna change your life. It's like gospel rock and roll, gospel R&B, gospel rap, gospel go-go.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what had happened was, Victor and William was staying at the house in South. And in the socket, don't drop it. Yeah, all that. The first time I ever heard any type of real go-go.
Wow.
So there was another dude that me and Brian was real close to named Tim, and he was a Backyard fan, and he had tapes.
Oh, the group Backyard.
Yeah, Backyard, yeah.
Okay.
So he had, when he was listening to cassette tapes in the car, he always had Backyard tape in the car.
Oh, wow.
So that was my first introduction to even hearing it. Now I fell in love with it just because it was all percussion. It was just all percussion. And so it's just like, what is this? It gets you right and it makes you move. Fast forward to me coming back to PG, and we went out to Great Commission, and when Great Commission was still the church, I think they changed their name now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm running by Andrew's Air Force Base.
Okay.
That big church over there. So we go there. There was a band named Submission that was playing there. And
this Submission band?
The Submission band. So I mean, I go see Submission, and my aunt is just like fervent and just.
Who is this?
Aunt Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one that looks exactly like my mom when she was young. She's just a little bit younger.
Okay.
She is fervent. She said, they're gonna have to meet you. She took my hand after the concert, and, which was awesome. It was the first time I ever experienced gospel go-go.
Wow.
I didn't know that, you can listen and dance to music.
Exactly.
And not get in trouble. You know, I mean, it wasn't like they were doing anything sexual, but, just to have fun and dance, and that was like...
No, we didn't do that.
You didn't gyrate. You wasn't doing none of this in the church now. Two-stepping back and forth, left and right. That's what you're supposed to do. But after the concert, my aunt, she takes my hand and drags me to the front. And my man, DeMont, and Jay, they had already met her because she was going to the church that they was going to. So she was like, this is my nephew. This is the one I was telling you about. This is my nephew. So they was like, oh, you the one that played guitar. And I'm like, and they're like, we need a guitar player. So you're going to come to our practice.
Are you serious? You played for Submission?
So the first time I met them, the next week, I get on the phone with them because they were very fervent in, do you believe, are you a Christian? Like,
okay, right.
So they questioned me, and I'm a PK, so I kind of passed that with flying. Yeah,
preacher's kid.
Passed that with flying colors.
Right.
Yeah. So they said, oh man, we need him. So the next rehearsal, I was in rehearsal, and that was a time that kind of changed my life because it was I think 9 or 10 of us.
Oh wow!
And they were just a little bit older than me. So I want to say maybe like 3 or 4 years older than me. So I just had all of a sudden I gained all these big brothers because they embraced me.
Wow!
I mean my auntie knows I was a wild child.
Yeah, he was.
I was a wild child. So there was a lot of things that I tried and a lot of things that I would do. So those guys really embraced me to become learn how to become a man, a young man.
Wow.
And we went out of state. We went state to state. Plenty of churches. Went under plenty of scrutiny because the big churches, the MEs, the Baptists, the organizations, they didn't like the fact that we was going around and having the young kids dancing and stuff like that. That was not what they felt God was. Even though the message was definitely passed across.
Right.
There was no way that you could miss the message. So as we get better, it's a little darkness to this one, to the story. As we started to get better, and we were growing. The following was growing. We had a single out that had it was called The Rapture.
Okay.
And I think it was like 3 or 4 tracks on there. Doing well. It was on playing on what was that 1580 WYCB when it was.
No, yeah. I remember WYCB.
We was playing that all the time. We was playing it when it was getting played all the time.
Wow.
I started to write.
Okay.
So I was writing a lot of songs, producing a lot of songs. You know, music just stays in my head all the time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm writing. We'll be riding to a show. I'm writing a song. We'll be in practice. I'll just sit in the corner while they're playing the music and write and do things like that. So we had a good catalog of, I want to say, about 20 songs.
Wow.
Put together. And
wow.
But the thing was that we were young, and our manager. I feel this always goes on in the music business. Nothing against Tony. I love you, Tony.
Shout out to Tony.
My man Tony. Because he taught us so much. But the thing was, as managers, they don't teach the talent. This is what the business is.
Exactly. That's exactly
so
right.
once we started to really realize these churches are paying.
Exactly. There's a business side to this artistry.
We're selling CDs online. We have merchandise. We have certain things. So, you know, it was kind of like, all right, where is that going? Are we getting
Who's getting right? Exactly.
I know we're all in the ministry. So those not to say that money broke us up, but it was just the fact that us as young, and they grew up young in the band together.
Right.
I came in, I was a young guy, and it was like, what are we gonna do? If we're gonna, because we know Fred Hammond gets paid. We know
absolutely right, exactly.
We know it's not even those things.
That's right.
So where can we go with this? And once those questions started getting raised, the separation started to happen, and then it was a big scrutiny, like I said, with the church and gospel go-go. So Drew ends up leaving by the time he is, I think I was 20.
You was young.
And this is just before Makai, my oldest son.
Okay.
So Makai, my baby mother at the time was pregnant with Makai. I leave the band, and I run into my guy. My brother, even right now, RB, what's up, bro?
What's
up? Watch this, RB. In fact, there was a band called Elevation.
Okay.
And these guys were just hungry young guys, Southeast, Willow Road,
Shout out to the Elevation crew.
Yeah,
wherever
Elevation,
you are in the DMV area.
My boys. They had seen me playing with Submission.
Okay.
So when they figured out I wasn't playing anymore, they was like, man, you gonna come over here with us.
Okay.
I learned so much from them.
Wow.
Just because they had a hustle about them.
Oh yeah.
That went beyond just playing some music.
Right.
They were going to go get a show. They were going to go to that owner of the club. They were going to go and they're going to make sure we on that show. They're going to make sure we doing, all the things anything that we needed. This made me know the hustle of the game.
Okay.
But they also had their little issues, black young men with some influence. It happens. Ran into some legal troubles.
Right.
Which made the band kind of dissipate.
Okay.
And now you're saying that, a lot of the things were just a blessing just because of
they were stepping stones.
Yeah, it was my gift because of my gift. I think I know a lot of people that play the guitar. I don't think that I think it's just a blessing within your gift.
Right. Yeah.
So they break up, and then I run into my man Rashad from UCB.
Okay.
He had did a show. I think he had filled in with another band when I was playing with Elevation. And he was like, "Man, you need to come with me, bro. I can help you out.
Wow.
You need to come with me, and it'd be a better move for you." I'm like, "Well, who you play for?" He said, "Well, I play for UCB." So I'm like, "Okay, all right, cool." He kind of brought me in as a little brother because he really liked my talent, and his father was a professional guitar player.
Oh wow!
So like his father reads, his father teaches, all.
Okay.
So it kind of took me under his wing and showed me a lot of the business side, and more. I want to say technically in music.
Okay.
Sharpened me real good.
Wow.
So I end up going to UCB's practice, which is very monumental because the first practice I went to.
Wow.
First practice I went to, we made up a song called Sexy Lady.
Give us a little bit of it. You know what?
Sexy lady, give me your number, girl. I want you to roll with it, roll with it, roll with it. Yeah,
Okay.
That song right there became the second biggest song closest to the butt.
Oh, really?
It was on the radio everywhere.
I remember the butt. Oh my God.
We made this song.
That big old sexy butt. What was it? Who sung that?
That's Sugar Bear.
Yeah.
Shout out to EU, because that's my pops. I love him.
Oh, wow.
But we made that song, and that set me in a course to really see the music business for what it was, because we was going out of the country.
Oh, wow.
We was doing out of state gigs.
Wow.
And not only that, we did a movie. We did a couple commercials. We did a lot of things off of that one song.
Y'all, I'm learning a lot about my nephew sitting here today that I did not know, okay? I'm going to have to go check out that movie, check out them commercials.
Yes.
They somewhere out there.
Jazz in the Diamond District.
That was the movie?
That was the name of the movie, Jazz in the Diamond District.
Wow, okay.
It was about...
My name is Drew. Yeah, from the UCB band, play lead guitar.
This your boy Easy. What's up? This is Rashad, also known as Joe Rock, the bass player.
They like to call me Fry, aka Mooney. What's going on, everybody? My name is Wale. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all ain't familiar yet. Sitting there at Fur Nightclub, shooting the movie Jazz in the Diamond District.
My party here. We gonna party right here. Hey, Uno, let's go.
Like he's like super big now, but at that time he was just coming out.
Shout out to Wale.
Wale, that's my man. He was just coming up. He was learning his craft. But he also gravitated to UCB because we kind of were kindred spirits. So wherever Wale was, we was going. Wherever we were, Wale was. You know.
Oh wow!
And it really helped to see. We did a remix for "Sexy Lady" with Raheem Devon. That was a big transition for us because it started taking us on to doing shows with national acts.
What is that? Oh, national acts.
Yeah, not just doing shows with
not local buds.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're on stage and you're doing things with national acts, which really helped the band. But with everything, of course, there's a darkness onto all this stuff.
Yeah.
Music business usually is a thing that can break up a lot of bands, groups.
Yeah, absolutely.
Things
We've
like
seen
that.
it. Yeah.
You see it, and it's very classic. Somebody knows more than the other, and they don't share the information. And when the information is not known, they make moves and certain things to protect themselves. Right. You don't even know that they're protecting themselves.
Exactly.
So the guys formed an LLC.
Okay.
We had our manager was Mr. Carter, and they got rid of Mr. Carter and they wanted to manage things for themselves. Joined amongst themselves, which ended up being a good thing. Right. But nothing like crime and.
Did you say crime?
It's nothing like crime. It really is. And with us black men, it's very easy for us to succumb to the things criminal activity. We
call it deviance in sociology because the way the systems of the world are set up is set up that black men choose deviant paths. And deviancy is not always criminal. Criminal is not always deviancy.
Right.
But young black men are a lot of times stuck in this vicious cycle of deviance, trying to achieve the American dream. The resources are not always accessible to them. Right. They don't always have that connection that they need to really move forward. So sometimes the path, like he said, can get a little dark.
But with a lot of if you know anything about Uptown DC, the black men and that live out there, they go through a lot. There's a big struggle in the things that they do. Yeah. And our lead talker got into some legal trouble. Okay. Which caused for, the band kept pushing for a while. But, it's nothing like the original people. It's nothing like the original names, faces, voices. Yeah. So things got a little bleak. So this is where we come around to What Band.
Okay, so this is the What Band.
Here we go.
Come on!